Hello and welcome! Lynx here. We are playing Sakura Isekai Adventure 3. Possibly the last episode. Let us get into it. We'll be skipping to the parts we've seen, by the way. As usual in situations like this. Alright, so I'm with both of them now. Or should I say Aki is with both of them. My new team members. They're both hugely important to me, so much so I couldn't possibly pick between the two of them. We've been a lot of adventures together and we've bested any numbers of monsters. They are both seen me at my weakest, but they've never once reviled me for it. Well, maybe Mina has gotten grumpy with me in the past, but I think we've moved past that. We've had our ups and downs, but our shared bond is stronger than ever now that we've overcome all of our issues. I love both of them a lot, and I can't imagine being without them. Well, putting my love life to one side and skipping to the next choices, now we are saying, dude, we are going full out harem. I think both the countryside and city is nice.
Oh, you!
Scarlet grins, then slaps me on the back.
You would say that, Aki.
Say what? What do you mean?
You're just trying to find the middle ground between me and myself and Scarlet, rather than committing to having an firm opinion of your own. Is it really that obvious? It is quite obvious, yeah. You're so transparent, Aki. I can see right through you. Same here. You are much too earnest for your own good. If I suppose there is no real harm in that. I prefer to spend time with people who are too honest, rather than people who are committing to telling falsehoods. Me too! I think that's part of your appeal, Aki. You don't need to change, but you should be careful when it comes to gambling. Don't develop a poker addiction, do you hear me? Your pockets will be cleaned up quicker than blinking. Thank you for warning. I'll keep that in mind. No prob. As the Scarlet Whirlwind of Justice, it's my job to look out for my companions.
Scarlet beams stupidly, then slaps my back with one firm reassuring hand. I know she means to console me, but she uses quite a lot of power and it's quite painful.
Oof. Goodness me, I do wish you could be more delicate, Scarlet, but no matter. Our tent is set up. Let's go sleep. On to the next choice.
Oh, the repressed part. She's working on it. Here is the chocolate. Luna, very concerned. Mina is very concerned about you, yes. Should I change the choice here? I think I've never changed it, this one. Let's say there's still room for improvement this time.
I agree, but it's a little disheartening we're ambushed by slimes at all. I concur. I'm glad you still have your head on your shoulders, Aki. But we're able to dispense with slimes quite quickly.
On to the next one.
Thank you for calling me pretty.
Kind of jealous when they hug like that. That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. You know what? I kinda want to say the other option here. Blush. That's kind of embarrassing for them. Let's go with that. Isn't that kind of embarrassing for a Demon Queen? Okay, that's the only difference. Okay. They're looking at one another the way I regard Mina and Scarlet even. Like very madly in love. Alright. The difference of the root. Wait, was that a new CG? No, it was not. I'm stupid. My balance more than enough.
I wouldn't want to be a bother and...
A reply is on the tip of my tongue when Scarlet jumps in. Mina Harems and so on. But we stay, obviously. I understand why you did what you did. Oh! Later that night.
Hey, Aki, we've come to greet you Yes, good night, Aki. I hope we are not imposing too much.
Good night. You don't say that when you say hello. Ugh.
What? Oh.
I start, then get to my feet. I was reclining upon the bed, following Elia's visit, with a book I swapped for one of the shelves about the room, a romance novel, interestingly enough. The sound of Scarlet's fist hammering on the door, however, is in conjunction with her voice is pretty distracting. I wonder what she wants, and moreover, what Mina wants. I'm not too surprised that Scarlet has come to pay a visit. She's never been very good at keeping to herself or keeping still, but Mina is more unexpected. I wonder if she's feeling alright. Maybe she's upset because Luna refused to leave Fiore's side. That probably is why she's come to pay me a visit. Now that I think of it, I bet she's feeling down, and she wants to talk about it with somebody. Well, if that's the case, I'm more than willing to hear her out. Mina is very dear to me, as to is Scarlet, and I can hardly tear her out. Not in her hour of need. I throw on my cape of an open door to my chamber, allowing Scarlet and Mina to enter. Scarlet looks about her tail and ears twitching, a bright smile on her face. Mina meanwhile hangs back, looking decidedly more uneasy. I'm worried about Mina, but before I can ask her what's wrong, not that I need to, I think I can already guess. Scarlet flops down to my bed and says,
Wow, this sure is wild, huh? Wild? Yeah, we set on this little journey because we want to defeat the Moon Queen and rescue Luna from the clutches, but things didn't quite work out that way. That maid was leading on us on a wild goose chase all along. This whole time Luna was perfectly happy being here. I feel like it was a bit of a wasted trip, actually. I'm kind of peeved, but...
Scarlet smiles, her legs swinging back and forth as she says,
We got to go on an amazing journey, and we made a lot of fond memories along the way. I don't know about you two, but I think that's pretty amazing, don't you agree? I suppose so.
I take a seat on the bed alongside Scarlet and smile at her.
I'm a bit tired after all of this adventuring, but I think it was worthwhile, if only because we got to strengthen our bonds. I don't believe we'd be as close as we are now if it wasn't for a little bit of peril. That's exactly what I'm saying. Mina's being all mopey about it, but I think we're lucky. Excuse you?
Mina harems before joining me and Scarlet in the bed, for she doesn't look quite like her usual grumpy self. Her brow is furrowed, her eyes downcast as she says,
I'm not moping. I think my sadness is quite understandable, really, given all that has happened. I will miss Luna awfully when we leave. I know we will, I get that, but try and look on the bright side.
Scarlet approaches Mina.
Oh.
And that's what the last achievement was all about. Alright, so it's basically choose one route and lead it to the very end. Got it. Gently she folds her into a hug. Then she says,
You might be staying here, but we're still together. Me and you and Aki. We're best friends now, something more. And that's never going to change.
Bunch of cutie pies.
Doesn't that make you feel a bit better? Well,
Mina looks away, her face faintly flushed. Initially, she didn't look too thrilled about being pulled into Scarlet's arms. Her expression was a little drawn, her brow furrowed and her eyes downcast. But at this cheery exclamation of Scarlet's, some of Mina's gloomy mood melts away.
I suppose you have a point. I do appreciate having the two of you with me, even if I'm upset about what's transpired with Luna. I thought, by venturing all of that way to the Demon Queen's citadel, that we're doing the right thing. I'd hoped to rescue her from a wicked threat and return her back home. My intentions were pure. I thought I was being heroic, acting not just as a bodyguard, but as a dear friend ought. I wanted only the best for her. Mina!
I frown, then give Mina a hug myself, wincing sympathy for her. I knew that Mina was upset about this. It'd been obvious even if she hadn't said anything, but the fact she has opened up about it of her own volition makes me feel just a tad bit closer to her. It's nice to know that she trusts me and Scarlet with her innermost feelings, no matter how much they might hurt. Surely that means, throughout our journey, that our bond has become that much stronger. It's a silver lining, but it can detract from how much my heart aches in sympathy with Mina, who only ever meant well. This must have been unfortunate, but
It is alright, I might have been disappointed, but you're right. Scarlet, I'm not alone, no matter how upsetting this whole adventure might have been. I was not able to liberate Luna, for she never wished to be liberated in the first place. But I will not leave the Demon Queen's abode empty-handed. I still have you, Aki.
Mina offers me a smile.
And I have you too, Scarlet. Come what may, we are still together. We have weathered many storms to reach this point, and have overcome a good deal of hardship. And I consider myself very fortunate indeed that I can be with the both of you. You have made my world a good deal richer, and I cannot imagine my life without you both in it. Oh, well.
I grin, then give Mina a nudge.
I could say the same thing about you. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be trapped in that awful boring old office, drinking coffee to get through the day and during my boss's lectures. My life's a lot better now, and it's all thanks to you. Do you really think so? Yeah. I'm not just saying it. My life changed a good deal when I met you, but I think it changed for the better. You think that you're lucky, but you're not the only one. I am too. Same here. I don't really know what you mean by offices, Aki. You said a lot of strange stuff I don't understand, but I can definitely relate to that last part. Before I met you, too, I was just wandering adventurer who wasn't attached to any party.
Yeah, we know that.
I had a pretty bad reputation after being kicked from Dulce Salt Party, and nobody wanted to work with me. I was afraid I was doomed to be alone forever, wandering the woods without any real purpose. But you two took a chance on me, even if I can be rash and unreliable.
Very rash, yeah.
You were both willing to let me come with on the adventure of a lifetime, and I got to see and do all sorts of fun things. I fought off a bunch of ghosts, I reunited with my old mentor, and I even got to see the Demon Queen's citadel up close. It was all a blast. It really was. Some of the things I saw were pretty scary, and the going got pretty tough at times. But I wouldn't trade this experience for the world. Me neither! I had a wonderful adventure! But do you know what? What? I think this is just the first of many, many more to come. I mean, we're still young. I don't throw in my halberd just yet. Me neither.
I nod enthusiastically, my tail twitching.
I know I'm still a novice, and I'm worried my inexperience might slow the two of you down. But Anthem is such a large country, and it's full of fantastic sights. I feel like I've only scraped the surface. There is much, much more I want to see, and I want to explore it with you too. You too?
Mina looks between us, her eyes wide. A moment of silence passes, a moment during which Mina seems to ponder because her brow furrows. I wonder briefly if she means to reject my and Scarlet's suggestion, if after our failure in rescuing Luna, she's lost all faith in any further adventuring. If so, I would hardly blame her. Mina's never really been an adventurous person anyway. She only embarked on this journey because Luna, the person she loved, was in danger, or at least she thought she was. Mina has always been more at home indoors, a book in hand that she has out amongst nature fighting monsters. It wouldn't be surprising if, after all this ill-fated journey, she's lost all interest in traversing the land. I'm really trying to prepare myself for what seems like inevitable disappointment, as I think is Scarlet when...
Well...
Softly Mina giggles.
I didn't have any particular plans to keep adventuring. I was thinking I would return to Cronus, to report to the temple that Luna does not mean to return to, then dedicate myself once again to my studies. I did not think that you would wish to keep traveling with a serious, officious woman like myself. But you say you do not mind being with me. Of course we don't mind, we love you! Yeah, that's right. I think you're wonderful. Very well then. I might have let Luna down, but do not wish to let the pair of you down either. I do not want to curtail your adventures, not when they are only just beginning. So perhaps I'll accompany you on further journeys after all. I do enjoy a good adventure. It will keep me young, and I would like to spend more time with both of you too. What does it mean? Indeed it does. Anthem is very large country, as you said.
Mina smiles. She leans forward, nuzzling her cheek against mine. Then, her green eyes sparkling, she says,
And we're only just getting started.
So get ready for Isekai Adventure 4! Probably not. I imagine that will be the last of the Isekai Adventure games, to be quite fair with you. I don't think there is part 4 in the works or anything like that. I would not expect that in a way. Unless the mission would be to get the demon queen into the harem as well. For technically, you know what? We have a double harem in this game. Aki having Mina and Scarlet. Fiore, the demon queen, having Luna and her lovely maid, Lilia. Who would have expected a double harem, huh? Nobody. I mean, I didn't. That's for sure. Lovely game, not gonna lie. I'm glad I managed to finish it on the Friday day. Because that way I can upload one on a Friday, one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday. Let's go! And over the weekend, I might not be recording. Unless I have the strength at night, but I might not. Yeah. To be quite honest with you, I still claim that Aki is best girl. Afterwards, I'm gonna say Mina, man. Mina, yeah. And, well, from the harem, Scarlet would be third. But, if we had the option of the Demon Queen, I think the Demon Queen would jump to the third position for me. Then there would be Scarlet, Lilia, and Luna at the very end. What can I say? I mean, sheep girls? Not my thing for sure. Well, I'm glad for the Demon Queen to have found her love for. That's nice. And I'm glad for Aki to found her own love in all of the roots. Man, I know a lot of people would consider this weird, and me being weird, which I don't necessarily feel bothered about. But I do enjoy the Wing Cloud games, man. I really do. I can't help it, okay? I know people will say there is no depth to the story and so on, but hey, those are enjoyable stories. Those are really enjoyable stories. That is my opinion. I enjoy them, and as long as there is something released, I will keep playing them. That's how it is. To be quite fair also, I should have a look at the other titles. The one difference is they aren't necessarily by Wing Cloud. They are published by Wing Cloud, but not developed by Wing Cloud, right? Like, would you like to run an idol cafe? There is 3 parts of that. I don't have those games, by the way. I don't have them. Starlight 3 Games. That's the developer. There are 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. Alright. And I think there was something... Oh yeah, leveling up girls in another world. That one is interesting. And this is the wing Cloud actually made. I would need to add some funds to my Steam account for... Nothing in the upcoming releases, but... Well, I would not be surprised if something was in the works anyway. Who knows, maybe another Sakura Succubus game. There is a lot of them. To be fair, for Sakura Succubus is lovely. Yeah. It was a lovely, lovely story. So was Isekai Adventure and so on. So yeah, once Wing Cloud releases a new Sakura game, you know, the alarms in my place will be set off immediately. They will wake me up. And the next Sakura game will arrive here as well. Cause we play them all. Anyway, I had a great time. Hope you had a great time as well. As I mentioned, I played all the Sakura games, so you can find those on the channel. Like literally, whichever title you would search for on the channel. Because there is like a search thingy there. You'll find it. And yeah, afterwards, what are we playing next? We might be playing a little bit of a parody visual novel after Sakura to Isekai Adventure 3. Yeah, I think we'll, or maybe, no, we might do it differently, because I have, I believe, 3, 1, 2, yeah, 3 itch.io game on the desktop right now. The parody and 2 others. I think we'll go through 2 others, because they might not be that lengthy. And after that we'll see to the parody game. Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. But for now, let's end it. And like, let's literally end it. And tomorrow expect another game. Hope you enjoyed. As per usual, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, always super appreciated, very appreciated. And who knows, eventually you too might be able to live in a world like Anthem in the future. Yeah. But you're only possibly able to do that if you live until your old age. That's right. No other ending is allowed. With that being said, hope you have a wonderful week, really, given the fact that this will be out on a Sunday evening. Yeah, so hopefully you will have a great week, the oncoming week. Have a great one. Yeah, I'm out. Bye bye.